What are we talking about today? Tour stories. I got a tour story for you.
Someone's getting fired.
This is a story of a time when we were in Cardiff, Wales, and we were playing this like 10,000 seat arena or so, and the power went out in the middle of the set twice as we were playing. It was so stupid. We just stood there on stage like idiots for like 5+ minutes. So this is right at the beginning of a European tour. We actually didn't fully have our touring rig with us yet. By that I mean all the equipment that goes into a live show. It's a lot. It's very involved. You have to bring the stage, you have to bring the whole sound system. We were traveling with a crew of like 16 huge trucks, a crew of 100+ people. And this sounds kind of strange to say, but we didn't yet have everything or everyone. Like, we didn't have all of our equipment that we were going to be using for like the full tour yet. And that's going to become important as the story unfolds because it's central to why the power went out. You'll see. Okay, we start the set, everything's fine, everything's hype, the crowd is loving it, and everything's going well. We get to the outro of this one song, which has these hits. Ba, 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 and then the song ends. Well, on one of those hits, we do the hit, and poof, whole stage loses power.
What comes next?
We just stand there on stage for like what felt like 20 minutes. It was probably more like 5 minutes.
We're going on 5 minutes with no stage power.
But it feels like an eternity when you're just up there and the crowd is just looking at you, expecting something, and you're there theoretically to entertain them, and you can't because there's no electricity on stage to play your instruments with. People are running around the stage, checking connections, yelling at each other.
You don't know what's happening!
Walkie-talking frantically. The venue like house tech crew is like blaming the touring crew. The touring crew is blaming the venue house crew. It was this high drama, high stakes moment because you don't know if the whole show is screwed and that's it, and these like 10,000 or so people who paid a significant amount of money to be there are going to have to get refunded and the whole thing's going to be a financial catastrophe, or if the power is about to come back on. Like, you have no idea what the scope of the problem is when you're in the moment.
Are we gonna finish the show? Stay tuned and find out.
So after what feels like an eternity, they get the power back on, the crowd cheers, it's very, whew, you know, and then we start the outro again, same hits, da 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 ba 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 ba, and right on one of the hits, power out again.
Okay, we're back.
I'm about to introduce y'all to my son Zion. Make some noise for Zion!
Can I send the ending? Can I send the
Zion!
I'm not ready.
And we stand there for another what feels like an eternity until the power comes back on again and we finish the whole show. The whole show we're wondering, is it going to happen again? But it doesn't. The rest of the show is fine. Why does something like this happen? How can something like this happen on a major international tour with top professionals and top equipment? The answer is really stupid, and I actually don't know that I fully understand it, but I'll try to relay it. It had something to do with like the power conversion and like not all the equipment being rated for the same power, and us like picking up equipment in one part of the world and then taking it to another part of the world and not having the proper whatever you need to convert the power from one thing to another. Obviously, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I think you get the point. Electrical stuff is a little above my pay grade. I'm a notes guy. I just gotta show up and play the right notes. I don't know, maybe they were missing a resistor or had the wrong capacitor, but it's interesting because it just goes to show that even in a professional production, when you have professional people, and we did, by the way, we had a great crew, and it was a professional production, trust me, that there's just a lot of variables outside of your control, and things can go wrong, especially when you're touring internationally. You're at the mercy of what backline's available, you're at the mercy of the capabilities of the venue and the venue staff, you're at the mercy of 16 semi-trucks and tons and tons of complicated equipment and a crew of hundreds getting to where they need to get and showing up on time every single day, which is probably hundreds of miles from where they were yesterday, and it's just a lot of variables. But we had a great crew, and we pulled through this one little speed bump, and we had a great rest of the tour. So that's a weird tour story. If you want more weird tour stories, I have a bunch of videos. I'm gonna drop this one for you here next. This one is particularly stupid. This is about a time that I spent all day at Madison Square Garden thinking I was gonna play a sold-out show and then not playing at all.
This is me pretending that I just played to all these people.
It was real dumb, but hopefully it's a good story. So click on that next, so that the algorithm knows what it needs to know. You know what I'm saying?